Good morning, good evening, and good day. Welcome to Attack Power Gaming. Thank you for watching. Today we're doing a quick video on the 6th SA Armored from the new Tribute to Italy DLC for Steel Division 2. If you like this content, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. So, I decided to go with a balanced build for this one. This one could definitely go Maverick, but there's some phase locking, and I really wanted to do a lot of tanks. They have the best Shermans in the game, for sure. So I really wanted to take advantage of those. They got some pretty strong artillery, so that's why I went balanced, but this could definitely go Maverick as well. It might even be better Maverick. I might play this 2 or 3 times and be like, why did I do this, and switch over to Maverick, basically because of this infantry one, to be honest with you. So the Recon Tab has a good variety of stuff. Greyhounds are fantastic, extremely fast for the beginning of the game. Decided to take some Scouts Piat. I know Piats are a meme, they're terrible. If you don't know, if you haven't played the game much, Piats are really bad because they have really low accuracy. Every other infantry AT gun in the game has like 80%, 90% accuracy, barely ever misses. Piats, you're rolling the dice every time, and they seem to miss more often than they hit. But none of the other options are really that great. There's no snipers. None of them are very good. So I decided to go with the Scouts Piat here. There's a bigger squad here, a 6-man squad, but the problem is the cargo space is heavy, which means they can't take the super fast transports, which is what you want. And then we have a Recon Sherman here. Decided to take that. Wouldn't usually, but I'm going all out tanks here, and the Staghounds and B. Infantry. This is a good variety of infantry. I'll give this armored division that. It's the South African units are stronger than the British units by a good bit. They have Thompsons. I mean, that's the main difference, is they generally have Thompsons instead of Stens. Thompsons are better than Stens by a fair margin, so using them is just generally better. So you can see most of all the infantry are South African. I use these disheartened, really big squad, 11 squad man, 15 point, very solid, kind of like yours. That's Strupen. Very similar. Filled up that tab best I could. I used to have all of them filled, but that 4 point, that's really expensive. That's tough to upkeep. Took that C card to really fill in those numbers. So that's our infantry. Tanks, this is where things are infantry. We have our Sherman 5s. I actually only took them in A and B because there were a number of phase lock to C. So like this card of Fireflies is phase lock to C. These Fireflies, these Sherman 2s here, these are all awesome. They have really high penetration, great armor. These are really good tanks. These will do very well. These easily can knock out Stugs and Panzer IVs. These dominate them, actually. I should say dominate. Well, dominate might be strong, but they do really well. They're not very fast, though. They're very slow. So just be aware. These are not like your Sherman 5s, which have an okay clip to them. These are slow. So just be aware of that. But Sherman 2s here, another neat unit. You don't see these very often. A little bit weaker than the Fireflies in terms of penetration, but these do plenty of damage and can definitely take out Axis counterparts for sure. Really strong tank tab. I decided I really want to go all in tanks on this one, so I really filled it up, and that's why I went balanced, so I could use that big C support. Support, nothing really interesting. Couple machine guns, 2-inch mortars, not great. And some Shermans with some HE stuff, but I couldn't really fit them in, so I didn't. Anti-tank tab, really standard for the Western Allies. 6-pounders. We have 17-pounder. Piat, I took it because I just like to have infantry AT. They're bad, but I took them anyway. M10 Groos, this is an interesting unit. It's got a radio. That's why it's interesting, and it has indirect fire. It's a very strange unit. I've never seen anything like this. So it's an artillery gun? I'm not sure what is going on with this thing. This feels like a mistake. I don't know why it's in the AT tab. I mean, it's got AP. It's got strong AP. I see that, but I'm sure someone will be able to tell me why this is here. This is interesting. Anti-air, Bofors. You got this new 94mm, like super heavy AA gun here. This kills tanks real good. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's expensive, though. It's very expensive. Just be aware, but really strong. I didn't take both. Just took one. Figured that'd be enough. Artillery, really strong artillery tab. You get these 140mm artillery guns. They're okay. They're accurate. They're usually 20% in your standard, so these are pretty accurate. You get the priests. Priests are pretty solid. They're not great, but the point is you can move them around. That's what makes them good. And I just took some mortars as well, and then of course the artillery commander. And finally the air. It's a pretty limited tab, actually. They have strong choices. Spitfires are fantastic. They're very good, very fast, very strong loadout. Decided to take the Marauders. Pretty, they're a very good bomber. Your standard thing. 454 kilogram bombs, which are pretty heavy. And then I took these anti-tank Hurricanes. I don't expect these to be great. They're actually really slow, so just be aware that they are medium resilience. AT rocket planes tend to underperform a little bit, though. So that's the 6th SA Armored in a quick nutshell. If you enjoyed this content, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.